Hey, and welcome back to more Dream Daddy. Last episode, we met Robert and we did the deed. We had our one night stand with him. I bet you it was so dangerous, even though they lacked detail. Still frustrated about that. We also met Hugo, the teacher, dreamy, sweet. And then we sort of met Testament from Guilty Gear. I mean, Damien. And then we're back home now. And yeah. And I still have my nice, wonderful haircut. Let us now either A, find the rest of the daddies, or if we already got them all, hopefully soon we'll be choosing which one we want. I'm still leaning towards Brian because we like a big, thick bear. Bears. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts. But also, they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Colum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghosts done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them, they're damn ice roads. Let me use the EVP meter to try to communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. I always feel like they just sound very country, southern. Oh, I almost got it. If y'all listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying y'all are gonna die. Because we're about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Colum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous road ice accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Good night's sleep. Jesus. Oh, trust no one. That's sad. That's not a good dad tip. But you should be cautious on trusting. Zzz. Zzz. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. Have you never, ever let me have 5 more minutes? So, well, first off, daughter, you're my daughter, so... excuse me. I do what I want. You don't do that to me because I'm your father. You listen to me. Smack. And then I'd go back to bed. Well, not really, but I get mad. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food I'm excited, so true. Fatty likes to eat. Food. Always food. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? Okay, so we did meet all the dads, so this is the kind of gathering. I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Hey. Butterfly. Anyways, well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up at a cookout on time? People who like to eat? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door, and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house, with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. Spoken like a true dad. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people, and the smell of hot dogs waft through the air. Small children run through the sprinklers, and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to 2 other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, opens the arms wide. Oh, he's going to give me a hug? I get a hug from him. He's a little, beefcake. A little stay-at-home dad type. He's a good little bottom. Anyways, welcome. So glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian. Yeah, Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Mary, sweetheart? Did you put Krish to bed? I have to go look for him. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment to regain his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Doctor, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. Alcoholic. I love her. Nice to, meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh god, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes a lot of energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor. But please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't have to make friends. Dad. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I'm off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. Ugh, they're going to talk about whatever. Go, do it, make friends. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around at the party, and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Oh dang, Robert's here? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Hi. Oh, look at that little chest hair and the beard and the hair. And he's a ginger. We like a good ginger. But look at that belly. He's so bearish. Oh, love it. Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit at Dead, Goth, and Beyond? It's Testament. There's a suave teacher, Hugo. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, it's Craig. We know Craig and his attached baby. Wait a second. All these people live in the cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. So there's Joseph and Damien, Matt, Hugo, and Craig, and Robert and Brian. Oh, my 2 top 2s are right there. I'll save them for last. We'll go with this crowd. I'm not really fond. These are my last 3 that I like. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare 2 art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're unique byproducts of the social and political climate of the time and place. And to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to the postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. That's usually me 99% of the time. I'm totally Craig. Let's just talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. Hey, Craig. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great, Little River here is the greatest cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arm and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm so sorry for pooping on you. That's cute. She must be a handful at your age. Oh, they always are. Bruh. Bruh. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? Almost done. The new place is perfect. Or I never get too comfortable. Almost done. There's still a few odd ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. Nice. We did livable through the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonful of ranch dressings as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. Ew. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Doctor, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged, crisscross applesauce, in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. He's like the hipster dad. I mean, he has the tattoos. He runs the hipster coffee spot. He's really into music. Not my vibe, though. I'm a gamer. I mean, I like music, but I'm not very hipsterish. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Oh, that is cute. Now he looks very, Why can't I think of the word? He's very, I want to say hillbilly, but that's not it. Oh my god, why can't I think of it? Hippie. Very hippie. He's very hippie looking with that. Thank you. Oh my god, that, whew. Am I cool now? Sorry for that, guys. The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Huh. Hey, doctor, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look. I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember... Excuse me. You remember the cool barista from the... Well, I burped. Now I feel guilty. Yeah, actually. Amanda, do you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend? And, your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yes. Too enthused on that, yes. But, yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She better be pewing. Pew, 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 pew. As she backs out. Anyways. She learned that finger gun move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Higo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega. Are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of the cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sprinkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. How is a sprinkler gonna burn? Don't sprinklers spit out water? Oh, 4th of July sprinklers. Yes, okay, got it. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. What's up with these horribly, disciplined children? Other than Brian's daughter. Daisy. Daisy's good. Why can't everyone be like Daisy? Children, look up to Daisy. And then it spread into my lawn and burned half of my yard too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Doctor, this is my son Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey! Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter?
Oh.
Ernest. Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch.
I don't know.
Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was clearly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about the authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See? That right there. You can't say that.
I don't know.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that, as dads, we've become the machine that we once raged against and accepted our fates to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18, and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs and keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it's nice to be... Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hey! Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think about my leadership with Amanda. We get along well, but there might come a time when it won't be like this. Is college when it happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Doctor. Go meet some other people around the neighborhood. Thank you. Let me go talk to Joseph. And I guess Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with a guy from Dead, Goth, and Beyond by the grill. And I wonder what they're talking about. I'll walk over to them. So I'm curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. Interesting choice.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Doctor, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decision. Damien, you mean Testament? Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. Oh, see, he's so nice, though. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes. My daughter and I just moved the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle too? I think for a second. I look over Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda! Would you consider yourself a goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks over to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, proceeding a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Where does he keep that rose, though? Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. They are speaking in unison. Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops in the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of her wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTale VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be alright. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart! Would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, jeez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Doctor yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elder. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christiansen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming up. Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as blood lappers. Dad. Yeah. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Oh, I want to see if you can see it, though. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Nice. Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucian pulls back the rubber bracelets, revealing lopsided 666 in the back. Lucian pulls back. Let me pause for a second. Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful though, that number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Let's talk to the two best ones here. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks. Determined not to be weird about what happened that night, I hope Robert feels the same. Hey, guys, Doctor, how the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood alright? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got that 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Doctor, have you met Robert yet? Yes. I believe we have met. Briefly. Hey. Oh, don't look at... Well, you can look at me like... Ooh, can I have both? Yes, both look at me like that. Give me both. Daddy number 1, daddy number 2. Ooh, yes. Robert takes a long sip of his whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand. I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh god, what does that mean? Means he wants to do it again. Another one night stand. Yes! And then he can watch. And then after Brian watches, I get with Brian. And it's great. Oh. Oh, these are my two daddies. How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great. Look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads gotta stick together, you know? Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? Yep. Cool, that's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until you gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghosts lock the doors. Daisy and Amanda run up to us, thank God. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brakes, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyways, we're safe from the ghosts. But how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truck? Yeah, Ghost Truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Colum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient curse urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality TV show. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in the harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Have a little, or live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for fire. Oh, Robert, no, Daddy, come back. Daddy, come back. You can just do another one-nighter with me. Amanda, okay. But not an actual fire, because we're playing pretend. Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? Oh, okay, I noticed. I skim the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary. Does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of Robert-induced haste. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. We better, because look at him. His hands in his beard. It's thick. That belly. See, daddy. Love him. He's my number one daddy. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say that she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bites people too. Oh ho ho, kids, right? Oh, look at that smile. Big bear smile. I just want to hug him, put my arms around him, underneath the flannel, and lay my head on that furry ginger bearish chest and just enjoy him. Gotta love him. You're required to by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellows. I already did. I really just want to spend more time with you. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets the patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese on two patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Doctor, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillable. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this? Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Stop, please. Please stop. I read that backwards. All of the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think it's gonna be like this neighbor. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it. So if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just old-fashioned, Dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and the Weir twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? Man, I got a burger in me. I felt like it was a networking event. I wish I could have been playing around porn. Oh, got a burger in me. Food. Can't go wrong with food. Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver lining gets you through to the other side. We ate rockin' burgers today, and it was good. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met the other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this. Me too, Dad. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not gonna do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I never will do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? I, my plans were kinda eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll have to find something else to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for, throw a party. I'm gonna throw a party. Hell yeah. Aero Rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in no problems. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has some fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some wine. Yeah. And dine. Oh, yeah, okay, that's the name of the place. Turn on some wine and dine mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with some rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like, just making baked Alaska all day instead of any food of real nourishment substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time and I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what this one was about. It was just a lot of yelling, probably about like Hell's Kitchen. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen. As I wait and reply, Amanda's phone is almost always on her, because she's a teen, so I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. Smart father. Texting and driving is horrible. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I've earned it after a long day of socializing. Ice cream sandwiches are for always, 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 all time, always good time. Ice cream sandwich time. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay. See, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her another gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episode of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not whatever that word is, my anxiety, but possibly exasperating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full name? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could happen to her. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda pops the door open and shuffles in. Finally she's back home, and I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? She pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. I guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann, that's right. You set down that law. Whoa. We're pulling the middle name now? Yeah, I can pull the middle name whenever. Doctor can. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after the curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting, and you're not going to be like this when I go to school. First, you still live in this house, so you listen to me. My rules, don't tell me I'm overreacting. And obviously, when you go off to school, it's not going to be like this because you don't live in the house anymore. Don't give me that sass. Dang. Children. I don't like your attitude. I have a right to be concerned. I don't like your attitude. You can't talk to me like that. Are you serious? Stop treating me like I'm a child. Then stop acting like one. I told you to check in with me, and you didn't. How am I supposed to trust you and make good choices when you move out if you can't even check in with me? I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scare me. Just please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like that when I go off to school, are you? Well, obviously not. Duh. She's not going to be here unless she lives here and goes to school. I mean, but by then, like, you know, you've grown. Just be smart at that point. But like I said earlier, like, he made good statements. Like, how can you expect someone to make good choices if you don't make them good now? You don't just get respect and all that stuff. You gotta earn it. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was gonna do it, and I didn't. I misclicked. But you can pause and you can read it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Oh, see, that's a good child. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make... I'll apologize. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Nesseret? Team Nesseret. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in time to take me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's that book? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a dad book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood, which they told me about. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Cool. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just talking at people's profile. You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. She knows what the poly life is. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome.
Alright, so we met all the dads. We met our profile. What's this? Hey, Dr. Susan, blah, 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 blah. We're seeing Addison. Okay, cool. Alright. But I think this is a wonderful place to end. And then the real Dream Daddy game starts next episode. So I'm going to end it here. We're going to go out to Brian. And we're going to do his thing and go full force Brian. I'm going to save it here. So that way if we ever want to, you know, if you guys want me to date other dads, I have this save point and we can do other dads down the road. If y'all are really interested on seeing the other dads and playthroughs. Yeah, so thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one for our Brian dates. Bye!